right, Gordon, the King Ryan.
Hello.
Hello. Submission Underground, got the belt. I mean, how's that compare to like the EBI belts and whatnot?
I mean, it was great. It was only one match, and it was 8 minutes, so it was a little shorter than I'm used to competing in. Usually it's at least 10 minutes. EBI is 10 minutes, and then I have these super fights that are longer, you know, 30 minutes, an hour, things like that, no time limit. So it was good. It was great competing against Joe. I know that people have wanted to see us compete for a while, so to have a match against him, you know, in here in Portland, the Submission Underground was great. And, you know, Joe's the nicest guy in the world, so thank you to Joe for taking this on short notice. I know Jeff Monson pulled out, and he was looking to compete against me, so I want to give thanks to Joe and his team.
Is that a match that you'd like still, Jeff Monson? I mean, he's a name in the grappling world, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's very accomplished. If Jeff wants to compete against me, I'll be more than happy to. I know that people have been telling me he's notorious for pulling out of things, but, you know, nonetheless, if he wants to compete, I'll compete against him, for sure.
So Gary, you know, flying triangle in his match, how much more pressure is it on you as a guy in the corner in comparison to a guy on the mat?
I get more nervous cornering my teammates or watching my friends compete than I do when I actually compete. For me, when I go to compete, I try to stay as calm as possible and make it as close as possible to just training in the gym any day. And you know, to watch, you know, one of my family members or friends go out to compete is more hectic than actually being in there.
You ended up winning the fight by submission. You got the submission in the match, but when your hand was being raised, you didn't look as excited as I thought you would. I mean, sometimes you're out there, you're super excited, you throw on your crown and whatnot. You didn't look like you were too satisfied with your performance.
I mean, with the training I do, it's, for me, when I win, it's just expected. I don't expect anything less than to win. So until I'm beating what people think are the top guys on the planet, I'm really just going to expect to win. Even when I compete against those guys, I expect to win. But it's more of an accomplishment when I compete against guys who are viewed by everybody else as the guys that are on the top of the food chain right now.
I saw on your social media that you said, you know, you were sick for the last little while. You're now better, completely 100% healed and whatnot from whatever it was that you were going through. What can fans expect to see out of you that was different from this last year?
You know, I didn't really break out until the middle of 2016. So 2017, I'll have a full year to try to get the super fights I want and compete against and beat the best guys that are out there. So just more high-profile matches. I'm always looking to compete against the best guys, win or lose, and I'm not looking for any easy matches. I want to compete against the best guys out there.
Well, after your fight, you called out AJ Agazarm. He lost to Dylan Dennis. What's that mean for you? Do you want Dylan, or are you still looking to gun for AJ?
I mean, I'll compete against either one of them. I would particularly like to smash AJ's little face into the mat for 8 minutes and then submit him. But I'll compete against either one of them. But AJ I'll have fun with for sure, because I'll just treat him like a little baby, and then I'll submit him. So
as my fellow Canadian would say, George St. Pierre, you were not impressed by his performance?
No, not at all.
Anyone else on your radar?
Couple of guys. People actually tend to think that I'm bigger than I actually am. I compete lightweight IBJJF, but I have a bigger upper body than lower body, so people think I'm 200 pounds plus. And when I competed against like Keenan, for instance, we looked at the same size, but he competes like 4 weight classes above me. So I like to compete against, you know, the super heavyweights of the sport that are considered to be the top guys.
When can we expect to see you on the mats again?
EBI 11, I'm competing, the 170 pounds EBI, and I'll be doing that. That's next, and then some super fights potentially after that, and we'll see.
Congratulations, man.